All right, well, there's our target. There's a good amount of mirage there, but let's see what we can do. Going for the top one. I actually moved it up about 6 inches up to the top of the target holder. So this way it would give me a couple more inches over top of that heavy mirage there coming off those rocks. But let's see what we can do. 200 yards. Still shooting the where you at? Right there. 168 grain gold medal match. All right, guys, real quick, because I don't feel like walking up and down 200 yards worth of range, I'm also going to shoot the Federal Power Shock that I had. It's 180 grains, 180 grain soft points. So just to compare, because I still got the other targets sitting side by side. So I'm gonna do 5 and 5, and as you can kind of see the differences, just to kind of compare. The soft point, of course, is on the left, my left. I don't know if that's your left. Your right maybe, and you can kind of see it's got a flattened front, and you know, the cone is not perfect because it's made to be a soft point. And here's the gold medal match, of course, has a hollow point tip, and but yeah, so we got 180 grains and we got 168 grains. Not too much of a difference, but we'll see how that cone makes a difference in its flight pattern. And they're both Federal, so see what happens. Okay, camera all set up. Let's get the first one loaded up in there. And we're going to shoot this on on 24 power, just to reduce some of that mirage that I'm seeing. Just a little bit. There's number one. That's one away. That's 2 away. That's 3 away. That's 4 away. That's 5. Wasn't so sure about that last shot, but guess we won't know till we get down there. All right. So I'm actually curious because I just can't see anything, and I really just want to see where those shots were landing and get a rifle a second to drop a few degrees off the barrel. Wasn't piping hot or anything, but you know, just another excuse to walk down here real quick. So, and we're gonna walk, we're not gonna run. Because definitely trying to keep your body still while you know, leaning on it. See, I'm not a fat guy either. See, that's kind of the thing. It's like, you know, when I'm laying on my chest like that and trying to stay in this perfect position while I'm aiming, it's you know, after a while it kind of hurts a little bit. But at least on that surface, I mean, I'm practically just laying on plywood. It's nothing soft or squishy. It'd actually probably feel better if I was just laying straight on the ground or on dirt or grass or something. But you know, it is what it is. We're almost there. Another 50 yards to go. But I like the scope. I mean, outside of the Mirage, I mean, even at 200 yards, the view is pretty stellar. I think, you know, compared to other scopes that I've shot. You know, like I said, I've never really been on the high-end, high-dollar, you know, end of scopes. Just can't, you know, it's not really my in my price point. Oh, okay. So we had a significant drop. I didn't think 308 was supposed to drop this much, but let me set this up here. Okay, ready? Da, 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 da. That kind of sucks. So aiming here, I don't know, maybe I'll blame it on the Mirage. Now remember, the last group that we shot was here. And I mean, we're not even at the lowest point. That's a half inch off of axis of the dead zero there. But this is coming down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll say we look at this group here. We're saying that's coming down 5 inches from point of aim, and then we're spread across just over 2 inches. I don't know, maybe something happened there. So we got 3, but I don't know what order, and I don't got my hit cam down here, unfortunately. But yeah, so you got 1, 2, 3 within about 1.5 inches, which technically that, you know, at 200 yards is 2 inches is about 1 MOA. So it still could be there. We just got this guy, and that we can probably just consider that a bad pull. But just the fact that it's dropping that much, I don't know. You guys that shoot 308s, I mean, is that normal going from, you know, where you're on target at 100 yards to dropping almost 5 inches at 200? I don't know. It seems to be kind of a big drop to me, personally. I don't know. I haven't checked my ballistic app to see where things might drop, but I don't know. I'll see what the numbers might tell me and go from there. But I don't know. That really seems to be a significant drop. You never know. So what I'm actually gonna do, just for giggles, you know what? What am I gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm adjust the 5 inches, and still needed to come over about a half MOA anyway from that last one. I didn't adjust that. That was my fault. And I'm just gonna see where the 180 lands on this other target here. Yeah, we're gonna shoot it at that one, sees what happens, just for giggles. All right, let's walk on back. Hey guys, real quick, just to cut into the video. I know I asked about that drop earlier because we saw about a 5-inch drop from 100 yards to 200 yards. That's about right. Guess it helps to flip the box over. So yeah, if I'm dead on at 100 yards with the federal gold medal match, you should actually see a 4.3-inch drop roughly at 200 yards. Again, if you're dead on at 100. And as you can see here, 300 yards, you're going to drop about 15.3 inches. So that's good to know. So I'm not sweating that drop. Pretty much it was right on, and just needed more of a windage adjustment, more so than elevation. So that's it. Back to the video. Okay. So figure what the hey. Just went ahead and left my other cam down there. I'm gonna go 2.5 inches to the right. All right, I think I might have miscalculated slightly on the elevation, but we're gonna rock with it anyway. And I'm gonna send 5 federal gold match first back at the same target, see if we're a little bit closer to bullseye. And then I'll just go ahead and send the 180 grain power shocks. Okay. And we're just gonna go all the way up to 32 wicks. So I need every little bit of magnification I can squeeze. All right. Let's go ahead and send them. Here's number 1. That's 2. Light trigger. That one might have went off a split second early. That caught me by surprise on that one. Here's number 5. Let's see where this one goes. All right. Going to the target to the right. We're going to take the 5 of these 180 grain soft points and sling them on down. See where they land. Hopefully they're still on paper. Hopefully they're still on paper. I don't know if I like that one. I don't know if I like the way that felt. I will say this bolt has gotten like buttery smooth. I mean, this thing just slides around, just super free. Almost feels like one of those Tika T3s. Those are the smoothest bolts I've ever seen. And it's really feeling like that. It's really loosened up, gotten real nice and easy. That's 5. Let's see what we got here. All right, so made those adjustments. There we go. So you saw what we had here, and I adjusted to 5 inches. It might have been a little bit less than 5. I'm not sure. I'll figure that out in a minute. I'm curious as to which shot that was. That was definitely a pull, but that's some 200 yards, man. That's I mean, those 3 right there, that's less than an inch. You add that one, you're looking at about 1.5 inches. 200 yards. I mean, outside of that pull there, and if I was in a little bit more shooting position, because I'll be honest, I never really had the crosshairs just sitting still. I mean, they were always kind of bouncing. I mean, I could hold my breath, but even with my heartbeat, things were still bouncing around. I think maybe if I had a chair, it was kind of in a bench situation. Oh man, I could really nail this with this rifle. This rifle could definitely outshoot me. I will say that. I'm pretty confident with that. And then going over here, this was the 180 federal shock, game shock. I forgot, I don't have the box in front of me. But you can see it's not doing this, that's for sure. You got that's probably a good 5-inch spread there. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be 5. I mean, that's a hand cover right there. So that's kind of crazy. I guess if I was hunting at 200 yards, I mean, I could still put that in the boiler room. I mean, I would just have to go back and probably re-zero for that round, because there's still some differences, of course, from there to there, because there wasn't any changes in any of my elevation or windage. And you see from aiming here, getting here, and then from aiming here and getting here, it's a big difference. But outside of that, now that I've shot that group, I'm pretty confident. I mean, it definitely tightened up more than that. That's good. That's definitely a flyer right there. So I would say that's a good conclusion to I think what this rifle can do. Where's the sun at? There we go. I think it's a good shooting rifle. Federal Gold Match is a good shooting round, and I stand behind it. And if I can keep pulling that off, or even make that look better, tighten that up, I think we're definitely heading in the right direction. Somebody asked me if I was thinking about reloading. Yes, my goal was that when I got 308, I was planning on reloading. Haven't started yet. Just like I said, I got some money. I'm tying up into getting my range cleaned out. So once that situation is pretty much secure and on its way, then I'll probably start looking at getting my reloading set up pretty much up and jumping. But yeah, so hopefully this video isn't too long. I know I've shot in a lot of different parts here, so I have to sit down and chop it up and still make sure I don't take out anything that I think is relevant information for you guys. Because at the end of the day, I'm just showcasing the rifle, showcasing the ammunition, showcasing the scope. Okay, so ran out of space as soon as I was wrapping up, but didn't really have too much else to say. The rifle is a shooter. It shoots better than I do. The gold medal match, I think it's a good standard ammunition if you're really trying to see what your rifle can do in terms of grouping. And the scope so far, hands down, I think it's phenomenal for what it offers in terms of price point, in terms of magnification range. It does have the mil dot reticle if you're, if you want to be able to range using the scope. So right now, I think I got a pretty good package at a good deal, and so far from what I'm seeing, it can perform. It can perform well. So of course, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll be out here shooting a lot more, I'm sure, as time progresses. And questions or comments, hit me up. You can also hit me on Google Plus at ThatDudeSirraj, and just keep doing what we're doing. Be safe, happy shooting. ThatDudeSirraj. Peace.